Hey everyone, today I'm going to discuss the communication flow in a workplace. So what is a communication flow? Communication flow means passing or directions of information from a sender to a receiver. Communication flow in a workplace has 5 main directions. First, downward communication flow. Second, upward communication flow. Third, lateral or horizontal communication flow. Fourth, diagonal communication flow. And the last one, external communication flow. What is downward communication flow? This communication flow is used by the managers or supervisors or superiors to transmit work-related information to the employees at lower levels. In the diagram, we have the boss and the managers at the higher levels. And then in the lower levels are the workers. This downward communication flow, the communication starts either from the boss or from the managers down to the workers. What are the purposes of the superiors? Why they need to communicate with their subordinates? We have this downward communication flow because the superiors in the company or the organization need to discuss some matters with their employees. They are providing feedback on employees' performance. They are giving job instructions. They are providing a complete understanding of the employee's job as well as to communicate them how their job is related to other jobs in the organization. They are communicating the organization's mission and vision to the employees. And then they are highlighting the areas of attention. In the downward communication flow, what are the forms of communication used by the managers or the superiors to communicate with the lower levels? So we have here the forms of communication that they are using. First, we have the organizational publications. Second, the circulars. Or they are communicating using the business letters. Or they could issue some memoranda. Or they could conduct a group meetings. Now, in order to have effective and error-free downward communication, managers or the superiors must specify communication objectives. Ensure the message is accurate, specific, and ambiguous. The managers must utilize the best communication technique to convey the message to the receiver in right form. So that is the downward communication flow. Now let's have the upward communication flow. So what is upward communication flow? This is used by the subordinates or employees to communicate with their superiors. So we have here in the diagram Okay, at the lower levels are the employees. Okay, the communication starts from the employees or the subordinates, goes up to the superiors. What are the purposes why the employees or subordinates at the lower levels are communicating with their superiors? Okay, they are communicating because they want to convey their problems and performances to their superiors. They want to tell how well they have understood the downward communication. Because in the downward, there is a certain process that you need to follow, okay, in order to communicate with the employees. Now, to share their views and ideas and to participate in the decision-making process. And then to submit performance reports made by the lower level management for reviewing by higher level management, employee attitude surveys, letters from employees, or employee manager discussions. Upward communication flow leads to more committed and loyal workforce in an organization because the employees are given a chance to raise and speak dissatisfaction issues to the higher levels. The managers get to know about the employees' feelings toward their jobs, peers, supervisors, and organization in general. The managers can thus accordingly take actions for improving things. That is the upward communication flow. So in a certain organization, if the employees or the subordinates could encounter some problems or they want to communicate with their superiors, they need to follow this upward communication flow. The third one is the lateral or horizontal communication flow. The lateral communication flow is a communication between peers, between managers, between supervisors, between superiors, between employees, between subordinates, at same levels, or between any horizontally equivalent organizational members. We have the advantages of the horizontal communication flow. First, it is time-saving. Why it is time-saving? Because they don't need to follow a certain process in communicating. They could communicate immediately with their peers, with their colleagues, with their managers, co-managers, etc. Now, it facilitates coordination of the task. It facilitates cooperation among team members. It provides emotional and social assistance to the organizational members. It helps in solving various organizational problems. It is a means of information sharing. And it can also be used for resolving conflict of a department with other department or conflicts within a department because they could talk immediately with that problem. that is the lateral communication flow. Now we have the diagonal communication flow. This is a communication that crosses both levels and functions or departments where staff members from different departments, irrespective of their reporting relationship, interact with one another within the organization. In the diagram, you could see, guys, this diagonal communication flow. The communication can cross to the different departments. We have the advantages of diagonal communication flow. It may speed up the flow of information. It can help create a healthy environment and relationship. It can also build better coordination among staff members. It can help in solving problems easily as different ideas are brought together. There will be no distortion of information as individuals are in direct contact with others. We have also the disadvantages of diagonal communication. Of course, it can create doubts and uneasiness among superiors who are bypassed, as it is likely to bypass the chain of command. Superiors may see diagonal communication as interfering with their work. It can easily lead to leakage of information and grapevine, or we call that as rumor or gossip. So that is the diagonal communication flow. The last one is the external communication flow. It is the transmission of information between a business and another person or entity in the company's external environment. As you could see, we have a saying that no man is an island. In other words, we need other people outside our company. So some personnel or superiors are transacting with the different companies. Because of this, the external communication flow, we have this the exchange of information or message between an organization and other organization groups, individuals outside its formal structure, or communication takes place outside the organization. Example of these are customers. The customers are communicating within our company, or our company needs to communicate with our customers, or our potential customers. They're communicating if they want to have or get some supplies. So they will communicate with the suppliers. Same as true with the suppliers. The suppliers need to communicate with our company. So same as true with investors, shareholders, and society at large. So those are the 5 main directions of communication flow in a workplace. So let's have now a practice if you really understood the communication flow in a workplace. All you have to do is you have to test your mind. Okay, if you understood the communication flow, identify what is the communication flow that you're going to utilize with these different situations. Okay. Number 1. The sales agent is presenting a report to his supervisor. The answer is upward communication flow. Next, the accounting officer transacts with the bank manager to open ATM account for the employees. So the answer is external communication flow. Third, the CEO sent a memo to the employees concerning on the new policy. So we have this downward communication flow because the communication starts from the CEO, which is on the higher level, down to the employees. Fourth, the employees are happily brainstorming in developing strategies for their company. Yes, the answer is lateral or horizontal communication flow. The employees are communicating with each other. Then the last one, the sales manager communicates directly with the vice president of the different division or department. This is the answer. Diagonal communication flow. Okay, so that is the end of our communication flow in a workplace. If you have some questions, okay, you could write your questions or queries down below.